Let's go, meat boys. You see the text back with another absolute meat lock. And, last week was unsuccessful. And, sometimes the meat lock won't hit. But at the end of the day, we are providing what we think is the juiciest lock of the week. And the 70% clip that the meat lock is picking at does speak for itself. So we'll see if we can rebound. I tend to think we will in this one. It's a co-meat scrap. It's Randy Brown, a.k.a. Rude Boy, taking on Jared Gooden, aka the Night Train. And Randy Brown, we haven't seen a better version of him to date, right? Who we saw in that last fight against Alex Oliveira was just peak pinnacle Randy Rude Boy Brown. And it was very exciting to see because this is a guy who's always had, the intangibles. He's 6'3", got that 78-inch reach. A dude who's just freakishly athletic, especially freakishly athletic and huge, especially for this 170 welterweight division. And he's had some hiccups, right? He had the loss to Vicente Luque, but that was a back and forth fight, and that's against Vicente Luque, who's a guy who knocks out everyone, right? And before that, he lost to Nico Price, but he has some great wins, right? Warley Alves is a guy who's picking up steam lately. Brian Barberena is a dude who is always in close competitive fights, and I just think that the version that we saw most recently of Randy Rude Boy is a version that's gonna give a guy like Jared Gooden, aka Night Train, a pretty good run for his money because Night Train does have a nice win most recently against Nicholas Stolze. That was very early in a contest where he was heavily favored, and I think that contest against Stolze was essentially a way for them to set up Gooden and to give him a fight against a guy in a co-meat spot like Randy Brown, who should make absolute light work of him. So, what are your thoughts on this welter meat scrap? Obviously, it's a meat lock for a reason, but how do you see Rude Boy getting this done?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a KO first or second round. I think Ruboy looked phenomenal his last fight, and I think he's even improve and show how much better he is than previously. And I see him kind of going on a tear in that division, to be honest. I'm excited to see him. I like his size in this also. 3 inches taller, an inch longer in reach, and I think he's just the all-around better fighter. This is an absolute meat sizzler for the boys, and I think he's coming to starch Night Train to go back to sleep.
It's truly sizzling, and because it is, we're going to be throwing down 250 at minus 250. It's going to net 100, and it's going to get us that 33rd straight meat lock, and it should just be absolute more tendies for the boys. And I'm with you all the way. I think that a Brown finish is most likely. Night Train isn't a guy who is easy to finish, but Randy Rude Boy is coming ready to make a statement. He knows that this is the highest spot on the card he's ever received, the greatest opportunity he's received to date, and there's no way he's going to waste it for sure. So, any last thoughts on this meat lock? Truly ready to take this one to the grill.
Yeah, no, this is a fun fight. This is absolute meaty. Let's go to the grill. Let's get that bill, like we say. And I hope you guys are smashing that like, subscribe, smash that meat for the boys, and check out other videos. And don't forget the main event breakdown. Yep.